Hi, I'm Debbie Siciliani Smallwood, and this is my son Sam.
I'm Samuel Siciliani.
And I have been asked multiple times if Foundations has really helped my son Sam in his learning. And I can tell you 100% absolutely. I have 4 children, and each of them had some sort of learning issues, but my youngest, Sam, he was struggling a little bit more.
Yeah, I had the worst.
The teacher and I, his 4th grade teacher and I, realized that, he was reading, like I said, at 1st grade level, and he was in 4th grade. He wasn't excited about school.
I was terrible at math. My math was so hard.
I knew that both his brother and sister, myself, and his dad have dyslexia. So I knew that he probably had that too, along with this dysgraphia. And so for 3 years before he went into Foundations, Sammy was tutored by 2 different teachers.
3, remember?
3 different teachers.
The one in the morning.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
See?
And see, and that tutoring, even though these teachers tried their best, it just wasn't working for Sammy. And I was like, okay, we need to do something, because if he were to not pass 4th grade, then when graduation were to come, he would be 20 years old. So I'm like, okay, we can't do that. So I decided, I talked to the teacher, and she said his reading level was at 1st grade. And I'm like, okay, we need to do something. So I was looking into leaving the school and going into the public system and getting the whole IEP and doing that whole process, until Jamel stepped in. The most perfect timing. And she told me about the Foundations program that she had started, and would we be interested in having Sammy be a part of this program. And I said, absolutely. So he was in this program for 2 years, and I could see right off the bat, it was like a weight had lifted off of him. And I could tell the anxiety level was down, and he was excited to go back to school. Before he was just like, I don't want to go to school, One of the things that I was so happy that Jamel stepped in and we did not end up going to public school is that where the Sammy went to school is a big school, and his older sister and brother both attended that school too. So Sammy would be on the playground with all of his friends, and then he would see his brother walk by and his sister, and it was just such a blessing. And that part was going to be very hard for me, taking him out of this school setting and into the public setting, and he wouldn't be with his siblings anymore. But because of Jamel and this amazing program that is inside a bigger school setting, he's able to still be with all of his friends, and experience,
It's really cool, because with Foundations, you think it's like a completely separate program, like it's its own thing, but like it really, like it's just there to help, because like it helps with like all that stuff. And also like during like recesses or lunch breaks, you can still hang out with like your friends from like 4th grade. If you went to Foundations or something, you can still hang out with like all those people, because it's not just separate, you're still like coming together. It's really cool.
So like I said, Sammy was in the program for 2 years, and then I got remarried, and we had to move to Chino. And that, unfortunately, I was sad to leave the program for the Foundations program, and I had prayed and wished that there was a Foundations program in Chino, but Jamel says hopefully one day there will be. And I was a little nervous. because I didn't know how Sammy was going to handle being actually in a public school system too. So, I had seen some progress because, like I said, he's been in it for 2 years. I saw a little bit of progress. I saw that he was reading better, but I didn't see really a whole lot of improvement. But Jamel said, Debbie, trust me. I think he's going to be just fine. And I went, okay. So I got him signed up for junior high and instantly got a hold of the principal and shared everything about what Sammy had been through in this amazing foundations program. And so she had her eye on Sammy. She goes, let's just see how he does the first couple weeks and we'll go from there. And I'm like, okay, but I was on pins and needles. Well, once he started, the principal says, I don't think we need an IEP. He is doing just fine. And when he finished, when he got his first report card, I think I emailed you again going, oh my gosh, look at, he's getting A's and B's and he's doing great. And I was blown away. And that's when I saw the results of what Foundations has done for Sammy. So I didn't see it right off the bat. It takes a while, you know? And like I said, now he's a ninth grader in high school and is just soaring and not even struggling.
Well, if you are struggling in any part of school, doesn't matter if it's like kindergarten or high school, join Foundations because it really can help you. It helps you a lot. Like I was reading at like first grade math in fourth grade, and now I have like an A+ in English and an A- in math in high school, ninth grade, and I have a C+ in my honors class for bio, for my biology, for my science class. So yeah, any age,
honors class.
Yeah, any age you're at, no matter kindergarten, high school, preschool, whatever, join Foundations because it really can help you. It really improves. Like it might not seem like it when you're doing it because you just do same thing. But when you get to the point where you're not in it and you're in the actual school, you'll start to realize that you can do everything better.
What was your favorite? You always mentioned that one where you said you listened to music. What was that?
Oh yeah, so we put on headphones and listen to music and like trace stuff. Like that was really nice because it was like really calming and stuff. So I like that a lot.
So thank you, Jamel. I can't thank you enough for stepping in and introducing us to this foundation program because I don't think we would be here today. It makes me cry.